Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. The microphone doesn't work yet, so I'll better use the one that I swallowed once. I know. Boker Tov. Good morning, everyone. We are truly at a miraculous occasion where people are able to eat and speak loudly at the very same time. You guys are really amazing. My name is Gidon Ariel. It's my pleasure to meet everyone here for whom this is their first time I'm meeting them. And it's an exceptional pleasure here to meet so many of my friends from the Texas area and a few people who came in all the way from New York. No, that's my mother. Okay, but we have a very packed schedule this morning. I like to start by brainstorming all of the great ideas that I have, and then at the end, cutting them down to fit the time, but I never get up to that last stage. But anyway, so today we are going to be hearing from a few wonderful speakers, and each one of them is going to speak so quickly so that I might end up spending more time introducing them to them actually speaking. Then I will be speaking about Root Source, which is the organization which is sponsoring this morning's breakfast. Of course, thanks to all the other people who have sponsored it. And finally, we will hear from our keynote speaker, Pastor Rafael Cruz. And then we will conclude with Hatikva. Anybody who knows Hatikva, the national anthem of Israel, is certainly welcome to sing along. Anybody who doesn't, no. But you'll be able to pretend that you sing along because nobody is going to be sticking a microphone in your mouth. Don't worry about it. So, okay, so that I've told you what we're going to be doing. And if I can remember who's first on schedule. What was that? Israel, yeah. Yes. So first of all, of course, thank you very much to Joseph Mendez, the Jerusalem violinist. Who's done an incredible job of making our morning beautiful with the songs from Israel. And as some of you might have noticed in the invitation, Joseph played both at the inauguration of President Trump and also in Jerusalem at the inauguration of the embassy in Jerusalem. So we're very, very pleased, very honored to have him here. Joseph was introduced to me by my good friend Revis Daggett, who is here from West Texas, and we'll be hearing from her later on today as well. But first I'd like to introduce two very close friends of mine. First of all, I'd like to introduce Jodie Anderson, who is not with us here this morning, but you'll be hearing about her from my other very, very good friend, Ann Stacy. I think we can have a round of applause for people who know Ann Stacy. We got I had a feeling. So Ann will give us a short tribute to our good friend, Jodie Anderson. Bevakasha.
Well, I met Jodie in 2014, and I met her when I was trying to find people of like mind for David Wilder, who was the English spokesperson for 22 years from Hebron. And it was a divine appointment. Only God could have worked this out. And Jodie was a woman who was absolutely consumed with the love of God for Israel and for the Jewish people, with absolutely no hidden agenda. I think she and her husband led over 30 trips to Israel. And at the time I met Jodie, she lost her son, and then 3 weeks later...
Is it a lapel mic? You just clip it on, or you can put it closer.
3 weeks later, she... we okay?
Yeah, just don't drop that, because I don't want...
Okay. 3 weeks later, she was diagnosed with cancer. So she was never healthy the time that I knew her, but she never stopped, absolutely never stopped. And about at the same time, we moved to Granbury. God gave us this wonderful house, and I mean, He really gave it to us. And so we began to have events there, and every time I didn't think I could do another one, Jodie would say, yes, you can do this. and she would round up a crowd because I didn't know who to go to. I'm just telling you that we lost a great person in her, but you know, Gidon was there for the memorial service and read a letter from Yehuda Gleck, the MK. And it was what a wonderful tribute, and it was like a handing off. And there's something that has happened in the heavenlies, and I don't know for sure. I don't have any scripture on this, but I'm not so sure that we don't have someone working by the name of Jodie on the other side.
Amen. Thank you so much.